Alright, this is round 1 of the current league. Now with background babbling brook sounds, thanks to my desk fountain. Been a while since I did some proper recordings, just had a lot of demands on my energy, and it's a lot easier to play well and play fast than to do those two things and also talk about it the whole time. So I'm just going to keep this hand. Elves, this will be challenging. Do I want the furnace to get in the way of a survival, or do I just portent? What am I looking for with a portent? I guess a white source. Alright. Put it back like that. No shuffle. End. Wirewood Herald. Very interesting. I don't think I've seen that one played before. Anyway, taking some damage, and that was so much better than having to deal with survival. So next card is a land. Do I want it? I probably do. So, though actually, I don't know. No, what am I doing? I was thinking maybe maybe fetch for a plains, but I need to have 2 islands for Gush. So let's go ahead and furnace and then end. Interesting. Sack a creature, add 1 mana of any color. I'm going to let it resolve, even though I suspect that a card like that would only be present if it had some important strategic role. Hopefully I can just counter what comes out the other side of it. It's a cool card. I like the art. But yeah, despite my Grizzly fates, I think the opponent has outrogued me this match. Let's see what they get with the Herald. Hive Master. Bombardment. Alright. I feel like I should just let that resolve. Because it sort of competes with the altar for the same resource. Cash in that furnace. There's my island. Definitely not going to use the swords yet. I am going to Gaia's Blessing, the Portent, and the Furnace. You know what? Just the Portent. Okay, I now have enough land. Gemstone Mine, another surprise. What are they doing with black mana? Diabolic Intent. Okay. And I always prefer the old border, but these Egyptian cards are actually pretty cool. Anyway, let's see what the opponent gets. Hopefully I can just counter it. Hive Master. Do I let it resolve? Whenever another non-token elf enters, get an insect. Yeah, I guess I will. Then it's over. Right. That was a little weird. Still very much alive, though. Haven't been comboed out quite yet. I am going to swords right now, I think. Try to keep that cradle at 0. And now, I guess the strand. End of the turn. I'm getting pretty flooded here. Yep, that's fine. Can't have that. Another awesome card. I really like Fecundity. Hey, it's Gush. Alright, I'll just play the land and pass. Hopefully I can end of turn hardcast Gush. Hive Master. Yeah, that's fine. I'll probably dominate it in a little. They'll sack it, but still, I just want to get rid of it. Not a lot of value in having it myself. And actually, I could just dominate it now. Yeah, I think I will. If I'm going to spend 5 mana on something. Dominate has no alt cost, so get that out of the way. Sabo's Web, got my bullet card, but nothing to really, get out of it. Fortunately, I get a card when it comes in, so nothing really lost. There's another land. Right. Taking one, and it looks like they drew dead this time. Suppose I'll get the plains. Gush. Not bad. Sylvan Library. Interesting. I'm going to pass on that. Gonna hold the waste in case I draw a diamond. I have Yapamayakosa in here somewhere. Now that they've passed again, do I have any desire to swords? Probably not. Gosh, this time I alt cast it. Ha! That's hilarious. Alright. Plain Island, and that is all. Where would Herald? Alright. Do I want to counter it? Yeah, I suppose I do. Yeah, they'll find something that I have to counter, so may as well not take damage. Alright, attacking me down to 11. At some point I might want to swords that, but it just isn't yet. Okay, it's another miss. Play land, and another one coming in. Still at a level where they would have to assemble some sort of combo to get all the way there. And here we are. Bear time. Four 2/2s. What a deal. Next turn I'll probably have nothing better to do than flash it right back. No reason to counter that. Disenchant. Guess I'll hold it. Don't really need to disenchant anything. Play one of those. And flash it back. Hopefully that is it. I have a feeling they've got Living Death in there somewhere. Not in the hand, apparently. Okay, well, big drought of action cards, but made it through to the other side. So, Wrath of God. Dominate is, I don't know. It's expensive, that's what it is. Annul seems very useful here. Furnace didn't appear to have any applications. Web. Maybe the library. Aggroing me out is probably one of their more realistic ways to get me. Put in an Exalted Angel. They'll have no way to deal with it. So 4 and all, that does not seem like too much given what I saw. I want the cantrips, swords. Disenchant is good. The draw stuff counters Blessing. Probe seems solid. Forbid is good. Wrath, Gush, Grizzly Fate, Exalted Angel. Now I just need to consider, do I want the library back, and do I want some number of Dominate? Yeah, Dominate is just expensive removal. They have so many cards to sacrifice. They just need to land a bombardment or an altar, and all of a sudden all it does is kill stuff. And library. I'm not sure what I would take out for it, and I'm on the draw, so I want it considerably less than if I were on the play. I'm just going to submit. Yeah, it's a good enough hand, I think. I mean, it's still bad, though, so I don't know. Is it too bad? The opponent went to 6. I've got a null, and I've got swords. I have 2 gush, but 0 islands. I have a Grizzly Fate, which is definitely a late game card. You know, it's tempting to keep, but I think I'm going to mulligan. I'm on the draw. I can be a little pickier. This should be a bit better. Having a Wrath on hand is nice. Put that Grizzly Fate back for later. And see what the opponent is up to. Turn 1 elf. No surprise. There's a null. Yeah, because of a null, I think I'm going to pass with opt up. Knowing that a null is the only counter I could use with 1 mana, they might try to jam through their best a null target right now. Yeah, Herald is fine. Oh, and that's it. Okay, 1 land. Don't need another one, at least not now. Interesting. I'm going to go with no. Play my island. And yeah, I'm just going to end. I think holding a null up has value. Don't want them landing a Fecundity. Accumulated knowledge is not bad, especially because I'm probably about to... Oh, no, I'm not about to annul something. I do really hope I get to Wrath soon, though. Birch lore, yeah, that's fine. Got an insect. Yeah, I need to start building toward that Wrath. Still nothing to annul. They probably know I have it. Alright, the opponent now has a threatening board presence. I need to get down to business here. Do I accumulate knowledge now, hoping to make my land drop? I'm on a 3-turn clock. I mean, I don't want them to resolve something really good, but... Like, I could portent and then only have a null up and not counterspell. Or I could just pass with everything up and then either AK or counterspell. This is difficult. Okay, so next turn they attack me down. End of turn draw. Maybe I play something, then they attack me quite low. Then hopefully I play Wrath. Yeah, I have a feeling that whatever their last card is, I just can't leave myself exposed to it. Bombardment. I'm going to counterspell that, because I won't be able to hold counterspell mana up shortly. I can play something for 3. Or not. Alright, time to portent myself. I don't want any of that. Any order, yes. Land done. Yeah, my attempts at anticipating what the opponent's going to do, they just haven't really worked out, but it's alright. I guess often what happens is better than what I expected. What are they going to do with that mana? Huh, nothing. There's Gush. Definitely useful to have. Here comes a bunch of attackers, and notably they're still holding 3 mana up. It's Caller of the Claw, that's what it is. Great. That's a problem. Because, yeah, there's my diamond. Yeah, I definitely want to Gush. Okay, so they have 7. If they end of turn Caller of the Claw, they'll have 9. They could put me at 2. That'll give me a chance to draw a counter spell. Man, if I had one more white mana, I could Swords the... Nah, because I have to use my Flame mana. Anyway, no point in wasting time thinking about that stuff. I'm going to accumulate knowledge. Okay, there's my counterspell. Good. I want to discard... that. And I want to discard that. Yeah, I feel like it's not going to quite work out. What I need them to do is keep up exactly 3, and then I just end up turn Swords, and then I Wrath. That's the plan. It happened last turn. Oh, they found their land. I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is there any value in swordsing something? Swords the Herald, I guess. Maybe I can survive by making bears. Oh, man. If only I had more life. I would love to probe, but I just can't. Alright, I'm going to Gush. I could potentially make this work. Yeah, this is too bad. They're gonna get me with it. Because I can't not Wrath. Maybe they're bluffing. Probably not. Yeah, they're playing something. I have a feeling I know what it is. Yeah, everything almost lined up there. Just didn't quite have enough time. Yeah, that's it. Make a ton of bears and then just kill me. That's too bad, man. Almost had it. I kind of want Medley Mage. It's nice to have a 2 toughness blocker. And it sure does. Well, no. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't do anything about my colorly call-up problem, of course, because it would die in the wrath, but I don't know. Being able to block, it's tempting. No. Just going to submit like this. Yeah, that's a good hand. Do I want an annul? I feel like I probably do. Yeah, going from 0 to 1 annul does seem quite good. Play a land and end the turn. Herald. I could counterspell that. Yeah, you know what? I will. I'd be a little looser with my counterspells. Ball therapy. Yeah, that's alright. Hopefully they don't hit. Makes me feel good about countering the Herald. Wrath of God. You gotta play it safe with that first one. But now they know what I've got. I don't think they'll flash back now. That would mess them up pretty badly. I mean, they would name Gush, but okay, yeah, they just didn't. Nice. So it is Gush time. I could pretty easily get rid of all the stuff they know. No, I'm going to AK instead. Hive Master. I would like to counter it, but I just can't. There's a Cradle. Not happy to see that. Herald. Yeah. Yeah, at this point they're going to get me with a therapy. I'm okay with them hitting either probe or annul. I'll just restock with accumulated knowledge. You may be able to hear my cat snoring. Birch lore. Engineer Plague. Yeah, going for a powerful hate card instead of the known card. That makes sense. Means they almost certainly don't have any more disruption. Would have hit the sure thing if there was follow-up. There's the Ranger. Y'all need to do a Wrath before too long. Oh, Grizzly Fate would buy me some time. I don't have a lot of mana to cast stuff with. Okay. No, I don't want to gush. The timing would be wrong. I'm going to hit the Hive Master. And I'll pass. I can either annul or counter a spell. I'll just save the Forbid for later. Cabal Therapy. Damn it. Yeah, I guess I better let it go. Yeah, taking the known card on therapy number 1. But now if they try again, I can counterspell and hold on to my Wrath. Yeah, a little suspicious. They use the gemstone mine. Do I just counter it and then eat the therapy? I kind of want to. Let's see. If they resolve that Hive Master, then I would have to probe with Kicker to get rid of it. It just gives them so much more punch. Yeah, I'm gonna counterspell it. I feel like they've arranged themselves to be safe enough from the Wrath. They'll still want to get rid of it, but it just seems like stopping their value card makes sense there. Maybe they'll flash back and then play a value color for a single bear. Gosh, interesting. Okay. Alright, morph. Sick. Didn't have to work for that. Yeah, it was a good sequence of draws. Exalted Angel, then the Plains. Nice to have some good luck going. Bombardment. Alright, it's in. Need to keep them from getting enough to take down the Angel, but, I mean, even if they do, they might deplete their own resources so much that it still works out in my favor. I'll attack first. Yeah, counterspell. Yeah, I've got two counters. I'm not going to play the probe. I like all the cards in my hand, and it would be nice to be able to kick it. Naturalize. Yeah, that's not going to stop me from doing what I want. What I need is to just not die and make sure that Angel gets punched through. Not the greatest draw there. Really would have liked to keep my diamond. But I still have counterspell protection, so I'll take that. Ranged Hermit. Nope. Yeah, they can bombardment and then get bears from the bombardment and work it out so that my Angel dies. So that's probably what's about to happen. Yeah, can't just let the Hermit go. The bombardment does make the color of the claw more flexible. It's really going to cost them, though. Okay. Probe time. Yeah, I'll discard the Grizzly Fate, save that for later. And then I could discard the Disenchant, that would be alright. Rather counter something than destroy it. Do I want to keep the Flooded Strand? Yeah, I feel like I just want my lands. I mean, like, I can't get another white with it, but... Oh, no. I'll do it this way. Gotta pick up the pace now, kill the opponent. Found my land anyway. Good. Alright. And actually, I'll play this first. Don't want them sneaking something in. I'm gonna get back. Exalted Angel. Gush. And other Gush. Off that bombardment. Swords. Nice. Right, play land and end the turn. Probably should have just used that on my own turn. Not sure what I'm saving it for. Anyway, just swords right now. Yeah, just playing fast here. Oh, maybe I should have held that land. I get to keep Counterspell up though, which is handy. Maybe I'll just draw one of my recycled Gushes. That would be ideal. And maybe I'll end up in a situation where it makes sense to wrath prior to making bears. That's not good. Diabolic Intent. Yeah, I should probably counterspell that, because they can go get Cabal Therapy. More effective to counterspell it upstream. There we go. Alright, let's see how much they can do in a single turn. Not much. Right, attack the opponent. Probably going to block with a collar. Well, no, even if they do that, they'll take one from City and still die. I think I got him. Alright, that's it. An excellent match. I love Rogue deck against Rogue deck. That was super fun.